Why is it so difficult for a man to be a leader in his own home? That's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. I get so many women reaching out to me asking, why won't my husband take a leadership role in our home so I can soften into my divine feminine? This is such a sensitive, important topic for so many women because they're just so frustrated that they feel like they've got to overfunction and overcompensate because their husband doesn't show up in the way that they need them to. So we're going to be talking about that. I'm going to give you guys the why, because if you don't have the why, you don't know where to go from here. And that is a frustrating place to be. How do you get a guy to step up and be a leader in the home? Well, first of all, you got to understand what is stopping him from being a leader in his own home. And the biggest issue that men face when it comes to being a leader is they are deathly afraid of failure. They do not want to be that man that went out hunting and came back without an animal. A man wants to be successful. It is something that is so innate to men that you ask any man out there, he will define a good man by being a successful man. And so in the home, if he doesn't feel like he could be a success at parenting, if he doesn't feel like he can be a success in the emotional arena called your relationship, he's not going to step up because he doesn't want to make a mistake. And that fear of making a mistake is what is going to force you to step into that overfunctioning role and be the one that takes leadership in your home. So what do you want to do? You got to go to him and remind him that, you know what? I don't expect you to get everything right. I don't expect you to have all the answers. I don't expect you to be the father of the year, the husband of the year. You are allowed to make a mistake. If he doesn't know that he can be loved and accepted, even when he trips and falls, I promise you, he won't get into the race. He will completely cut himself off from your responsibility, from the responsibilities you put on him, from all responsibility, because he doesn't want to make the decision and make the wrong decision and be therefore the bad husband, the bad father, the bad anything. It's what he's deathly afraid of. So you guys have to together break down this fear. You got to basically say to one another, if we didn't have fear of failure in this relationship, if any one of us, either you or me, is allowed to stumble and fall, allowed to try to not be successful. And you want to remind him that just because he makes a mistake doesn't mean that he is unsuccessful, a bad husband, a bad man. Go to him and remind him that, you know what? You showing up and not being perfect all the time is okay. It is absolutely acceptable in this relationship for us to both learn and to grow and to understand, hey, maybe we're new parents. Maybe you lost your job and you're not going to be great for a while. Maybe you need to work on your health issues, whatever it is. Take all the time you need. I'm going to be patient as you learn, patient as you grow. Now, a lot of women are out there probably saying, you know what, Jonathan, I've been patient this entire time. I have no patience left inside of me. But the antidote to that is you want to look at what he's doing well. If you don't give him any feedback on what he's doing well, how in heaven's name is he to know what to do more of and how to get better based on his past successes? Because most often men are shown what they're done wrong. They're criticized for how they make mistakes. They're criticized for their bad decisions. When do they get that positive feedback on what they're doing well? People generally operate from a place of success, from motivation, and that motivation comes from knowing that you did something well in the past. I'm going to replicate that in going into the future. So give him that opportunity to stumble and fall. Know that he's going to be loved regardless, but also give him that feedback from when he does something well, not just when he doesn't do things well. And he will find inside of him the strength and the courage to want to do more, to see you soften, to see you be able to catch your own breath so that you can put your feet up, that you can rest a while and allow him to take over. So give him that space to be safe, to make mistakes, to learn, to grow, and allow him to have that courage and develop that motivation for wanting to be that better husband, that better father. I hope this inspired you guys to remove fear from your relationship, that fear of failure, and replace that with courage, with motivation, with positivity, and good feedback that is going to lead him to want to make more decisions, to step up more often, and to be that type of husband that you're looking for. If this helped, don't forget to smash that like button. Come follow me over on Instagram. It's Relationships with Jonathan. I'd love to see you guys over there. And don't forget to grab the newsletter. In the description of this video, I'm going to drop a link to the newsletter. I send it out every single Monday. You get more amazing content, more relationship advice that I don't include always here on this channel. So thank you guys so much. I look forward to the next video. Bye now.